Chipotle found out what it's like to get the supply chain wrong. Are you concerned, or are you mindful of their experience when you're working on something as challenging as fresh beef?
I think we've been mindful since 1955, every single day. I mean, we never take for granted. We have 60-odd million customers a day visit McDonald's around the world. The absolute #1 priority for us is food safety.
Steve, labor costs had an impact on your margins here in the United States last quarter. How much of a challenge is wage inflation for you at a corporate level and for your franchisees?
Yes, I mean, we both feel it because we run company-operated restaurants, but 90% of our restaurants here in the US are owned and operated by individual businessmen and women. So they feel it on the front line. I mean, we're looking for hiring the best talent in the service sector. Part of what we're working on is how do we retain that talent? And that is clearly pay is important, but so is development opportunities. So, we offer educational support through what we call our Archways for Opportunity program. So English language lessons, college tuition support, helping them finish off high school diplomas. So we think part of the entire employment proposition is pay, yes, absolutely fundamentally important, but also the broader role we play as a responsible employer.
Has immigration policy had an impact on wage inflation yet?
No, we haven't seen that. I mean, the piece we're finding now more than anything is as we're growing the business, as we're serving more customers, we're looking to hire more people. So really, we're in the marketplace, we're hiring. I mean, you've probably seen some of the activity we've recently done with Snapchat, where we've actually had Snapplications, so people can put a little 10-second video forward, and we're looking to build our workforces in our restaurants around the country.
How will you know? Let's go back to McDelivery. How will you know whether that's successful? What is the marker you need to see?
It's about customer response. So not just in terms of sales and numbers of orders, but their satisfaction. So here we're working with Uber Eats, and we already know, I mean, the Uber Eats team feed back a lot of information to us. We know the satisfaction rates of McDonald's customers on Uber Eats are at a higher level than across their common average. So we know we're off to a good start, but we know we've got a lot to improve on. We can improve our packaging. We can improve the understanding of journey times from restaurant to home. Do we do that with a 1.5 mile radius or a 2 mile radius, and certain times a day, certain days a week?
But don't you need to see a certain level of uptick to know whether it's successful?
Well, if we serve one more person, then that's a good start. If we serve 2 more people, that's a good start. Then we know consumers are eating food delivered at home, and therefore it's not creating any additional capital investment for us in the restaurants, no greater degree of G&A for us as a corporation. Really, we are working our existing restaurants a little bit harder, which is fantastic. And we're seeing, so let me give you a couple of interesting facts on this one. 60% of the business that we're seeing through Uber Eats is evening and late night. Now that's time when the restaurants are typically a little quieter. So we're now just working the asset and getting more benefit out of our existing restaurant where the investment's already been made, they're already staffed, the food's there ready to be prepared. So we were able to, we see that a majority is incremental business. So we know we're off to a good start.